Hi guys, and welcome back to SkillsLoop. Hope you are all well and good. Today we are going to be going over how to change your brake pads. The tools you are going to need are tyre levers, a puncture repair kit, and a pump. Some of you might also need spanners or Allen keys, all down to what type of axle you might have on your bike. First of all, what we want to do is there'll be a very small clip right on the back side of the caliper. We want to get our pliers, slide that in and give that pin a little pull. That will ping this out. Don't lose this, guys. This stops your disc brake pad bolt from kind of coming out should it work itself loose. So this is mega important. Keep it somewhere safe, stick a little pop down by your foot or something, keep it nice and safe in there. We then grab our 3mm and we're going to come into the pad, swing you in just a little bit closer. Hopefully that's close enough for you guys. I'm doing this on a proper budget, good old GoPro. So we want to loosen off the retaining nut, which looks like this. Give this a check, guys, because they can wear down, they can get a little bit kind of corrosive. You can stick a little bit of grease on there, but not too much. You don't want it getting down into your pads. Again, keep that somewhere safe. So I'm gonna put that down. And then, what we wanna do now is pull those pads out. So sometimes they'll just drop out like that, or you can take the pads out in one go. This one's a little bit tighter. I've got a slightly bent disc, so that's why that was a little bit tougher to come out. So as you can see, I've got an old pad here which is quite worn. Always get up close, have a good look. Your pad wear, we all try and creep out as much as we possibly can, just to save the pennies, but you really don't remember how good the kind of brakes feel with brand new fresh pads. Keep an eye, you don't want to get them too low down, because then you'll start kind of bleeding your brakes and over bleeding them. So once they get down, go to about 3/4, bin them off, guys. Get online, go to your local bike shop, go and treat yourself to some fresh new pads, loads of meat on them, just like that. And yeah, that's just going to help you feel a bit more confident kind of going down those trails. You know that you've got the best braking pads on there. After all, this is the only contact. You can have the best brakes in the whole world, but if your pads are crap, you're going to have issues, guys. You're going to have major issues. Installation is as easy as it is taking out, okay? So on the kind of Shimano, it is literally, I'm just going to spin you around. There we go. We drop them into the top side, just like so, and we'll just give it a push down. As I said earlier, I've got a slightly bent disc. I did give it a bit of a clobber a few days ago, so that's on the wish list at the moment. We'll slide the 3mm back in, and then we're going to wire that in. Now you don't want to over tighten this, guys, so literally just nick that up. We don't need to over tighten them, because you're never going back out, especially once they start warming up. You're going to get your little clip, and we're going to find the hole. So hopes have a kind of hole which goes through their bolt. Shimano tend to have a kind of a split clip, so it just pops over. You'll see where it goes nice and thin on the end, and I will do a bit of a closer look at that at the end. Actually, I can't, because I can't edit it in. Very frustrating. If you're putting kind of brand new pads in, what you'll find is that your brake will have pumped down, so we'll just ping that off. Take those back out. So you come to put your brand new pads in, and they won't go in because the pistons are too close. It's not the end of the world, guys, and this is where the little tip of a kind of tyre lever comes in. So, easiest way is to drop the wheel out of the frame, Get your tyre lever, plastic is best, you don't want to damage the internals. You push that inside and then you'll twist it, and that's going to push the pistons back in. Now what you'll find is, if you, like me, and I do, I'm just as bad, trying to scrimp every bit of pad out, what you'll find is if you've put extra fluid in, you won't be able to push those pads back because the system's totally full of fluid. So what you'll need to do is go back up to the lever, take out the bleed screw, and then push those pads in, and what that will do is push out the kind of fluid at the top of the lever. That's just going to allow the pistons to be pushed back in, and for the kind of pads to sit in right, and then you'll find that you might just have to put a drop kind of back into the lever fluid. If you don't know how to do that, look back about 2 videos ago on the pro tips on bleeding brakes. We push those pistons kind of back in. We've got our fresh brake pads. Right, the spring clip. You always want to make sure that your spring clip sits around your pad like so. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Make sure that's on both sides. There's a bird on the roof. Sorry guys. Put that back in, and then just go back through step 3 again. So line those up, push that through, grab your 3mm, whack that up. So as soon as it stops moving, I like just to give it just a little bit of a tweak, like not even a quarter of a turn. Like don't even hold the top end, just tweak it. Really doesn't need to be tight guys. And then get your split clip and put that over the end like so. And then what you'll find that you might have to recenter the caliper, so I'll show you how to do that next. So centralizing your caliper is super easy. All you need to do, and this is an extra tool, I've added a little bit onto this video just because I can, 5mm. What you want to do is loosen up those caliper bolts. And these might be a little bit tight for some of you because I'm not greasing the threads. Make sure that's nice and wobbly, you should hear it. What you want to do then is grab the brake. I've just had a static shock. Grab that rear brake, pull it nice and tight. Just nick up that caliper so it's not going to move. And then we're going to come back down and just put a little bit of turn on those just to make sure they're nice and tight. There should be no movement there now. So it should run nice and sweet now and spin around. Mine's going to stop quite quickly because, as I said earlier in the video, I've got a bent disc. I have straightened it a little bit. One more tip, I might as well throw them all in. Why not? Grab yourself a adjustable spanner, one I made earlier. Wind it in, put it onto your disc, get it nice and tight, and then that's going to give you a little bit of leverage, good to move it. It's a good saviour, especially if you're kind of out riding. So guys, there you go, a quick how to change your disc brake pads with Adam from SkillsLoop. Hope this has helped you gain a bit more confidence to do things yourself. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comment section below, and if you've got any ideas on what else I can do, bearing in mind I am in lockdown and this is the kind of office I've got basically, so if I can do it I will. Thank you to everybody who has punched the kind of subscribe button and share the channel, much appreciated. I'm trying my best, and it's all that I can do. Stay healthy, look after each other, and yeah, until the next one, I'll see you soon.